good morning, good afternoon, good evening, namaste, sat sri akal, salam alaikum. I'm very confident all of you are thriving in euphoria. So am I, and feels wonderful. It's raining every day now. The rainy season has started in India, and I'm sure wherever you are and whatever timelines you are in, I wish you all happy rains and lots of flower, soil, water, birds, breezy air, and all the great clouds and climate. Not clouds in the head, just in the sky. The black clouds, and the evening it gets violet and orange. It's so wonderful. I love rainy season, and I love all the seasons. I love every side. I love dark. I love light. I love gray. I love all the seasons. I love it. And yeah. So let's just start with a small chanting meditation before we start speaking, okay? Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Om Shakti Shivaya. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. I did 7 times because this is the 7th month, and 7th month is 7 is the number of heaven, 7 is the number of spirit, 7 is the number of home, family, marriage, partnership, happiness, in the social environment, home environment. 7th house is known as partnerships, okay? And whatever it can also be an office, which if you consider that as your home and it's your family, it's up to you. It's also community. You also partner with business people and in the community, and it's vast, it's open, it's infinite possibilities. So okay, so Shakti Shiva is the masculine and feminine. Shakti is the feminine energy. Shiva is the masculine energy. So when we are integrating both of that, our balance and harmony and equilibrium between inside of us, the yin and the yang, the husband and the wife, the light and the dark, the mind and the emotion between inside of us integrates and merges and aligns and stay where the mind looks for logic, stability, physical logic, intellect, physical stability, security, and all of that, and the emotion looks for emotional balance, emotional awareness, emotional intelligence, creativity, and your sexual energy, your higher force, your intuition, and the non-seen. It's the power of the creativity, right? From where we create. The feminine is the power of creation. So it's both of it is very significant for all of us. So good that we are starting with that note. So today I just wanted to very briefly talk about this beautiful subject, which is called entrepreneurship. So I think in this generation, in this era, we all are such great entrepreneurs. We are born with entrepreneur skills, It's not that what we have studied or we went to school or what job we are doing or what business we are at or what is our position at workplace or how much years of experience we have. It doesn't matter. We all are today, if you see, we are born with entrepreneur skills, and we are so well surrounded, well adversed with all the skills, gifts, and soft skills, and all the facilities, all the if you see in the influences, the information that's surrounding us, it's huge, right? It's about our self-awareness of what we are intaking and how we are implementing and adapting that in every day of our lifestyle, right? So what I wanted to just talk about is entrepreneurship is not a professional propaganda or a status or a partnership or proprietorship. It's not about the business concept. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. It's a skill. It's an inherent skill we all have, right? We all are leaders, right? You don't have to be a politician to be a leader, or a CEO or a business entrepreneur, business owner to be an entrepreneur. It's a skill which all of us have within ourselves. And entrepreneurship the skill cannot limit us to workplace or business, or it doesn't only come with profession. It is such an inbuilt skill that needs to be adapted and practiced in every area of your life, our life, right? Either it's family, children, friends, love, anything, social environment, relatives. If you're a speaker, whatever, or YouTuber or an artist, whatever you are, doesn't matter. Entrepreneurship is a skill that needs to be adapted, accepted, acknowledged, and practiced in every area of our life. You can't be an entrepreneur just in a business and come home and act like you're so limited. You can't say your children, oh, let me do this for you, oh my baby. You have to make everybody independent. You have to see a leader in everyone. You have to enhance the entrepreneur in everyone. While you are being loving and caring and compassionate, you must learn to make everybody independent. That's how they can get in touch with their entrepreneur skills. I'm just going to sit like a vegetable and you take care of me. It doesn't happen like that. If you're an entrepreneur, then you're only taking if you're doing like that in your life, in your home or your friends or anywhere, right? You're just treating people like they are limited. Then how are you going to allow or enhance their skills or help them to take risks in their life? Go get they have to feel lost, they have to reflect, they have to understand their own gifts and skills and powers and abilities and stand up for themselves. You can always help them in the journey, but you must allow everybody to be independent, strong, courageous, right? All my life I have always overgiven, I have always nurtured. I always thought, okay, this person is not aware of this, let me do it. But later I learned in my journey, when I was reflecting, I have learned in my journey as an entrepreneur, has to be my attitude for them to go, fall down, get lost, get in the dark and find themselves. They have to rise themselves. I will die tomorrow, then the person is going to only be dependent, codependent and limited to their abilities, right? So we must allow everybody to see the best of themselves, and only you can see who you are when you experience something where you feel challenged, right? So it's about helping people, allowing them to become their best selves while you are walking on your journey to become your best selves, right? So that's an attitude of an entrepreneur. It's not just to work in office or organization. It's about adapting that skill in every area of your life, and it starts with home, because other than work we stay at home most of the times, right? So if we practice that, we become a better master in that skill. We allow everybody to grow in their environment, their practices, their lifestyle, their attitude. They grow that and expand that attitude of themselves. And then in friendships also, if somebody comes with their limited perceptions, you listen to them, but you have to shut off that. You have to say, this is not how I look at things, this is how I feel. Now it is going to influence people, right? Your entrepreneurship has to be adapted everywhere. You can't just go with friends and talk something shit and bitch about, like, government is not doing this, COVID is happening, that is happening, people are doing like this, businesses. So what I'm trying to say is, an entrepreneur is a leader who sees opportunities in everything, who sees possibilities in everything, who always has a solution approach, and who is not also considering or addressing something as a problem. They understand it's an opportunity, right? You understand you're a risk taker. An entrepreneur is a risk taker, is he's a contributor, not a competitor. He's a contributor, right? And he always grows. He always falls down and takes risk. He trusts the unseen. He trusts the unknown. He's very intuitive. She's very intuitive. They are always ready for unknown and new experiences. That's how entrepreneurs are, because you are tapping into your consciousness, your unknown abilities and gifts and skills, and you believe in your conviction. That's how you're an entrepreneur, right? You go out of the normal, out of the traditional, and that is how we have to enhance that with everybody around us, because we want to live with a healthy society. It can't be like I'm going to do and everybody let them. It's not that you're forcing anybody to see that side of it, but you got to be very strong enough, and that is going to trigger a lot of people. That is going to make a lot of people run away, and it has to be that way. They have to take that journey, right? And you don't have to hold on to anyone, but you got to practice that skill in every area of your life. Then only you can master. You can be that light warrior who is not only growing but also contributing to everybody's success. It might look like they are falling apart, but they are only rising, and you know that very well, because you as an entrepreneur have fallen down and down again and again and again, but you have gotten up again and again and again and again. You have started from scratch and always risen up, right? And I have seen a lot of people doing that. I have done that for years. Even if my family or my friends sometimes they say, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? You have so much of skills. There's so many of opportunities out there. Why don't you take them? I always say, I know what I'm doing. I know where my path is. I know what my purpose is. It's not that I will take anything just because it's available. Of course, I'm amazing. So there will be so many available opportunities, because I know what I bring to the table. I know my gifts. But where I want to invest that, how I want to invest that, what am I going to bring that out of it? That's my awareness. That's my emotional awareness. That's my intellect. That's my intuition. That's my higher consciousness. So your entrepreneur skills will always guide you how to treat with your family, how to treat with your friends, how to talk to your employees, your colleagues, your everything, your social environment, and how to empower people while you are not being any rude or limited or unassistant to them, right? Help them at the same time. Like, few weeks back, I asked a friend, there was a PDF file. I wanted to edit something in that, and I am not being very much tech savvy. I told that friend, that very good friend, I said, see this, I don't know to do this editing part in the PDF. Can you do this for me? And that beautiful friend of mine said, Mona, why don't you learn that today? Get this. So how the person assisted me, get this app. It is so easy, in handy it is. You can edit that in that app, and if you find some issue, if you find it challenging or difficult, okay, it's first time, you can ask me. I'll guide you, I'll help you with that. But I would want you to do it yourself, so that tomorrow you don't come or go to someone asking for that, because it's not something that you can't do. You can do anything. Learn it. So that's what entrepreneurship is all about. Last year, somebody very close to me, I was just cutting an apple, and that person said me, very close to me, and my friend, and told me that this is how I'm not good at cutting apples. So what? So my friend said, so this is not the apple must be cut. You have to cut this apple like this, and something related to that. And I just said, okay, this then so what I'm saying, you are not shutting somebody off. You're not saying you don't know this or whatever. You're not judging, but you are coming forward, giving that helping hand and telling them this is how it is done. So now, and leave it to them. let them do when they are ready, right? But you show them and surrender that, but you don't do it every time for them. That's not what an entrepreneur, a leader is all about. Give the tools, guide them, and let them do it. Let them learn that. So there's so many things, and yeah, I can go on and on, and but yes, I have fallen down and I still fall down, but I get up and I learn. And if where I need help and assistance and guidance, I go to people where I feel called to, right? And it is not to be embarrassed about it. Go ask for that assistance and learn about it. It's the same way when people come and ask me, I guide them. I don't say I will do it for them. I can a guide, an entrepreneur is always a guide. It's a leader. You know that you want to assist, you want to empower, you want to teach them, but you do not want to do it for them. Otherwise they will become codependent and they will find it hard. They will limit themselves to what it is available, and they would not know what their gifts and skills are. Whoever it is, right? It can be your mother also, your father also. So while you give them the time and space to learn in their own pace, you don't go and do everything and make everything so easy, because then they don't grow, they don't expand. So that's what a skill is all about. What I was trying to say in brief is, entrepreneurship is not a business concept, it's an attitude, and that must be practiced in every area of our life so that we can grow and empower everybody around us to grow in their own lives and become more independent and confident about themselves and be aware of what their gifts and skills are, right? So this is what it's all about. If you have any questions, please write it to me. Please mail me, and I will answer to that or make a video on that, and share your love with me. That is, I'm always open and very, very honored and grateful for this channel and all of you, and I hope I'm able to inspire you guys and bring a lot of some more love and light to your space, because it already is. Mother Earth, the universe has already blessed all of us with a lot of love, light, happiness, joy, health, well-being, and infinite possibilities and abundance, right? Keep thriving, beautiful munchkins. Before I go, sending you all lovely love and light and positive healing energies and prayers. I'm always praying for all your well-being. And keep thriving, keep thriving. It's the 7th month, a lot of new opportunities, partnerships, journey forward is happening. Move forward. 7th is also the number of chariot, a lot of fast movement happening with all of us. So please take enough rest and think before you move forward. If you want to do this and how you want to do this, take one step at a time and keep thriving, keep thriving. We all are together in this, right? Love and light.